ask me questions. And more than questions, there should be some fruitful discussions that I want to have. And first of all, thank you for the members of IBN for giving me this opportunity to come here and meet you all who have positive vibes and everybody wants to help each other. So that's the positive sign that I saw in this IBN networking meeting. India is having a lot of potential to become the global leader in giving innovative business models. So there are a lot of networking meetings that happens in Bangalore and many other cities, and I have attended many of them. And I'm proud to say that this is one of that forum where people, even after tea break or coffee break, still they are here in this room. So today I want to give brief about what Coffee Board of India is doing and how Coffee Board of India is supporting startups who are working in the focus areas of coffee and allied sectors. And personally, I also worked with many other incubation centers, technology business incubation centers, agribusiness incubation centers. I had my own startups, worked with the Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of External Affairs, and also did a couple of projects in Malawi and other locations. So I believe I may add some value, but more than me, I want to take a lot of value from the forum here. So I have a short video about Atal Incubation Center, which comes under Niti Aayog, Atal Innovation Mission. So there are close to 100 Atal Incubation Centers across India. We have one in Bangalore, which is very specific to coffee and allied sectors. I am a CEO of that Atal Incubation Center. So there is a short video which will give a glimpse about what this incubation center does, what it offers. So once we have that, then formally I'll come into those details. Okay. Can we have a video, please?
Coffee is one of the world's favorite beverages. India is among the top 10 coffee producers with a market share of 8,000 crore rupees and is a hub of coffee lovers. 70% of the coffee grown in India is exported to the international market, and it has a great demand for its premium quality. On the domestic side, our cities are transforming into hubs of coffee lovers. The millennial generation is the driving force behind the exponential growth of the coffee market in India. This phenomenal growth has created a huge demand for skilled manpower and a great opportunity for startups. The Coffee Board is set to encourage innovation, entrepreneurship, and the development of skills needed to bridge the gap in the coffee industry. Coffee Board has set up the Atal Incubation Center along with Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog, and Central Coffee Research Institute to address the critical challenges faced in the coffee sector. Of the 67 AICs in the country, the one based in Bengaluru focuses on the coffee segment. The 10,000 square foot world-class center provides state-of-the-art incubation facilities to coffee entrepreneurs and allied sectors, nurturing innovative business ideas to create a startup ecosystem. The AIC CCRI CED is incubating 47 startups with an aim to reach 100 in the near future. The startups have big impact with many inspiring success stories to tell.
AIC has given me a tremendous help in expanding my idea. They have given me access to their large pool of mentors. They have given me access to their state-of-art innovation lab, and it has taken a step level to what we are right now.
AIC has been quite instrumental in helping us get to the field. When we needed connect to the farmers, AIC has actually been the one providing us that. When we needed connect with the mentors, AIC has helped us get the right people in the industry.
The Coffee Board has helped Niti Cafe and Incubate to realize their ideas and improve their business model that supports people with special abilities.
ನಾನು ಓದಿದ್ದು 5th ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ. ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಮೆಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಆ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಸುಳ್ಳು ಮಾಡಿ ನನ್ನ ಕನಸಿಗೊಂದು ರೆಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು.
With the help of Atal Incubation Center, we have developed a unique tech which is app-based and QR code-based. With just a click of button, you can order freshly brewed coffee from India Coffee House.
For exporters, the training program can help improve their competitiveness, increase their exports, and ultimately grow their business.
So I'm here to set up a second concept where it's called Chica Coffee Roasters, where our idea is to have global and pan-India coffee outlets.
Being part of AIC and its wider network has given us a sense of belonging. Although each of us are on our separate paths, it somehow feels like we're together in our new journeys of discovery.
The Coffee Board's quality wing is conducting various courses such as PGDM, Coffee Shastra and Barista Training.
Hi, my name is Gautam and I founded Brewing Gadgets in Dubai about 10 years back. I'm the first batch student from Post-Graduation Diploma in Coffee Quality Management, which is a great initiative by Coffee Board of India.
Coffee Board has been instrumental in helping me to learn about various production, processing and packaging techniques and methods through its extension offices and its outreach programs. I thank Coffee Board on behalf of the entire coffee fraternity for their continuous support. Thank you.
Berico is a women's entrepreneurship firm. We pursued postgraduate diploma in coffee quality management from the Coffee Board of India. This provided us with an in-depth understanding which helped us to consult businesses and training across the coffee value chain.
Coffee Board under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, along with AIC, is all set to harness the talent of budding entrepreneurs in creating a thriving market for Indian coffee. Join hands with Coffee Board to unlock the potential.
So there is a reason why I'm showing coffee related video at the Tamil Nadu. Out of 100% of coffee that is grown in India, 70% is grown in Karnataka. And out of 100%, 70% gets exported. Only 30% is consumed in India. And Tamil Nadu is the largest consumer of coffee in India. So it means there are a lot of opportunity for coffee related business in Tamil Nadu. Coffee is not just a beverage, it's more than that. We have a lot of startups who are working on coffee related products, value added products, and also waste to wealth, coffee waste to wealth. So this incubation center, we support startups who comes with innovative ideas related to coffee and allied sectors who can solve some of the underlying problems in the coffee sector. So this incubation center works in the idea of experiential learning. Let me demonstrate that, what it is. I'll pick some volunteer. Okay, madam, yeah, what's your name, madam?
Ravina.
Okay, now I want you to give me few simple answers. Okay, you have completed your 9th standard. Okay, you studied in English medium school.
Yes.
Did you study English as your subject?
Yes.
One of the subject.
Yes.
Now tell me, 9th standard English subject, 3rd chapter name. 3rd chapter. No. Okay. Let me ask one more question. Who is your favorite actor or actress? Okay. Can you recall in your childhood if you have watched any movies with your friends or family in a movie theater of your favorite hero or heroine? Can you name which movie? When did you watch? Any movie which you liked the most in your school days? Okay, Roger. So I have seen the movie. I know certain things. Now, if I ask you some sequences in the movie, you will be able to recall, right? Songs, some scenes, and maybe if you can also recall with whom you went to watch the movie, you remember,
Yes, sir.
right? And you also remember like which theater, whether you watched in the morning or afternoon or evening show?
much I want.
Okay. At least you went with your friends and family members. You remember the movie story, you can recall. So this is a simple demonstration. Madam, please have a seat. Simple demonstration. We are all visual learners. Okay. We need to put more emphasis on experiential learning. So this networking meetings provides that experiential learning. Okay. It's easy for all of us to get connected in LinkedIn, Facebook or whatever. But when we meet here, okay, give a warm handshake, discuss what we are into, what kind of product or services that we are offering. And potentially if you have a chance, you can also use those stalls, put your few sample products and meet frequently. So this experiential networking meetings will definitely add a lot of learnings for you, right? So I personally recommend each one of you to go back and bring some more people to this kind of forum, right? Because we will not remember what chat we did in the LinkedIn or in Facebook or Instagram or in WhatsApp, but we remember when we meet all of us, right? So this incubation center is also providing the same thing, experiential learning opportunities. So we make startups to meet every month. Every month we bring all the coffee-based startups to our incubation center. We invite investors, bankers, somebody who can provide services to our startups. It may be a cafe consultant, it may be energy auditor, whatever. I got a lot of visiting cards here and I'm very happy that everybody is going to help our startups. There is a chartered accountant, there is a legal advisor. So if you check yourself, everybody can give business to coffee-based companies or startups. So what Coffee Board is offering? So this networking meeting, to host it, it has some cost, right? You need to pay certain registration fees. And it has some cost to execute. But not everybody will be able to pay fees to attend events, or if somebody wants to take those stall space to exhibit, not everybody will be able to offer, especially startups, because they are in the process of building the product, they are still not generating any revenue. So Coffee Board of India, under Ministry of Commerce and Industries, we participate in various events, exhibitions, both national level and international level, and we will make sure that we get a exhibition pavilion there. It's not a stall, exhibition pavilion for Coffee Board, and we cover 100% of the cost most of the time, so that the startups can exhibit completely free. If at all any cost is involved, okay, if we cannot cover up to 100%, we'll see 70 to 80% Coffee Board will cover. Remaining amount is sponsored by other companies, or it is divided among the participating startups. So what I want is, networking is not about taking, it's about giving. You are paying money, coming here, not to take something. You have to give something back to the community. That's how the forum builds. Right? So I have one more video. You skip the PPT because time is short. I have one more video which will give you a glimpse of what Coffee Board has done in order to support startups and other businesses in coffee sector, not just in India, across globe. We encouraged more than 80 plus member countries to come to World Coffee Conference, which happened last year in Bangalore. And this event happens once in 5 years in each member country. First time in the entire Asia, it came to Bangalore, because Bangalore is a coffee capital. It came to Bangalore, and if at all the same event has to repeat somewhere in India again, it will take another 50 to 60 years, because each member country will get at least one chance to host such event. And I'll show you a short video on that. We'll get to know how Government of India, again within the Ministry of Commerce and Industries, can host such a large event. And there is one uniqueness, what we did, what was so special about that event. After the video, I'll tell you. Okay. Can we have the video, please?
our International Coffee Conference, in a way, takes forward the theme of sustainability and circular economy. And we are sending a message to the world that India is a responsible global citizen. We do about $1 billion of exports of coffee, but will continue to grow in the future with high quality coffees, which will be the envy of the rest of the world.
This event was well planned. We spent close to 30 crores for a 3 days event, and more than 50,000 people attended this event in 3 days. Not even a single piece of paper was found in the event area. Not even a single piece of paper. So it was clearly communicated to all the delegates, visitors, well in advance to carry their own water bottles. No water bottles were given to anybody. And water was given only in glass, and we had few dispensers. No tissue papers, no water, plastic bottles. So we, being a Government of India organization, is able to follow such practices to such a large event where people from more than 80 plus countries attended, and most of the coordinators were working 24/7. The day when I joined, from that day till we executed the event and we settled all the financials, auditing everything, non-stop we worked. So I can definitely tell, I see a lot of positive vibe in this room, and sir also introduced the mentors and coordinators on the stage. Can we start following the same practice from the next meeting onwards? No tissue papers, no plastic water bottles. So we, being a Government of India organization, is able to follow such practices to such a large event where people from more than 80 plus countries attended, and most of the coordinators were working 24/7. The day when I joined, from that day till we executed the event and we settled all the financials, auditing everything, non-stop we worked. So I can definitely tell, I see a lot of positive vibe in this room, and sir also introduced the mentors and coordinators on the stage. Can we start following the same practice from the next meeting onwards? No tissue papers, no plastic water bottles. Can we do it? Yes, sir. Another thing which I want to highlight before I finish my talk here, I have seen a lot of networking forums. They always talk about how many members they have, how many chapters they have. I always believe in networking, quality matters, not quantity. You should always focus on quality. Because people who are here in this room, seriously think about what outcome this kind of forums are going to give you. You are going to save a lot of time. You will find out the right leads, because you are going to save a lot of time here. Quality leads you are going to get, and everybody wants to help each other. I didn't see anybody ignoring other person. Everybody wants to say hi, give handshake, exchange their ideas, strategies. And I don't know how many of you are like a new person, new entrepreneur, first time entrepreneur or first generation business. See, there's so many. So what happens, most of the startups, there is a research done, out of 10 startups which are started today, at least 8 will fail in next 3 years. Only 1 or 2 will survive. Why? Because it's not because of the product or services, it is because of the poor networking that they have. They build product, they don't know whom to sell. They don't know what kind of packaging to be done, what to be printed on the labels. So here each one of you is like a case study. Everybody has a different story to tell. Everybody has done a lot of management strategies, and you know what works and what doesn't work. And more than success stories, you can learn many things from failure stories also. And I had 2 failed startups. Today I am CEO of Atal Incubation Center, not because of successful startup, because of 2 failed startups. I learned from my mistakes. So in this kind of networking forums, always try to find out people who have failed, again started back with some new energy, new concepts. Try to understand that also. And maybe if possible, you can start your own digital magazine where each member's story is covered. Every month you cover 10 to 15 stories, publish it in your English or regional languages, circulate it, digital copies, you need not even print it. We from Atal Incubation Center, every month we publish newsletters. What we do is from every month, whatever activities, events that we do, we put it in our digital copies and we circulate it. And our incubation center is connected with more than 3,000 plus startup ecosystem enablers, startups, investors, bankers, and many other departments within the government. So you, as IBN members, are also welcome to be part of our ecosystem. And I want everybody to visit our incubation center in Bangalore, attend our networking meeting, see how you can help each other. So now I am open for questions. If anybody has any relevant questions, please do ask. If you don't have questions now or you're thinking this is my first meeting, how should I ask question? Don't worry. I think they already have a WhatsApp group. You can post your questions there so the coordinators or somebody can ask me back or they can send me an email. Where we are training 1 lakh women self-help group members on how to brew coffee, good quality coffee, and also set up cafes. In next 1 year, in Karnataka alone, we are going to have 2,500 coffee kiosks which are completely run by women self-help group members. And we also did a project for Ekta Nagar, where the Statue of Unity is there in Gujarat. They have a tribal cafe which is completely run by tribal women. They serve authentic Gujarati thali there. So one gentleman wrote an email to Prime Minister's office. He told, you people have given opportunity for Starbucks and many other Western cafe outlets to open their cafes in Ekta Nagar, where the coffee is very expensive. 150 to 200 is the starting price. A common man cannot afford it. So Ekta Nagar is visited by many people. Not everybody is able to afford coffee at that price. So can government do something? So we got an email from Ekta Nagar management asking, can Coffee Board help in this regard? So what we didn't set up a cafe there. We trained those tribal women, 60 tribal women who cannot read, write. They're all tribal people. We trained them on how to brew good quality South Indian filter coffee first. And after that, 2 to 3 months, we asked them to learn in different ways. There are different ways how we can brew coffee. They learned. Now they're serving very good South Indian filter coffee. Then we thought, it's not just about South Indian filter coffee, we need to train them on barista skills also. We trained those 60 women on how to brew coffee using barista machines also. Whatever coffee that you get in Starbucks or Cafe Coffee Day, you get almost the same quality or better quality with love at an affordable price in Gujarat. So in the next 10 years, this coffee culture is going to increase because youths have more disposable income. Many people who were working in metro cities, now they have an opportunity to do work from home. They are already introduced to this cafe culture. Now they want to start something back in their hometowns. So a lot of people, they want to start their cafes, they get trained from us. We from Coffee Board give hands-on 4 days training for people who want to set up their own cafes. And recently there was a survey done. South Indian filter coffee is the second most preferred or the most loved coffee in the world. After black coffee, filter coffee, South Indian filter coffee. You need not do too many things. Just serve good quality coffee with love in a neat hygiene place. People will come. And good good thing about coffee is it attracts people with its aroma. You just brew few beans, people will come to you. You need not do any strong advertisement branding and all. Just roast few beans, people will come to you. So a lot of women entrepreneurs are coming in, people who are retired. Okay, they don't want to sit at home. They come to Coffee Board, they get trained from us, they are opening cafes. And coffee is not just as a powder or bean now. It is coming in the form of cubes, coffee cubes, the way how your sugar cubes, coffee cubes is coming. Ayurveda infused coffee, flavor infused coffee, liquid coffee concentration. There's so many ways how coffee is consumed now. And we are the most populous country in the world. So we always tell our coffee growers and traders, don't worry about export market. They always complain, we are not getting the premium price for the export market. So we try to sell the coffee within the Indian market, premium quality Indian market. So we are having a lot of people who can consume if you are going to give good quality. Any other questions? Yeah, please.
One thing you have mentioned earlier that 8 out of 10 startups fail in like 2 to 3 years of span. You might have looked closely to many startups which have found foreign there. What might be the key differentiating factor from a business standpoint that a successful startup to a startup which might have not found a really good future? One thing you mentioned that networking is a key aspect, but other than that, from the business point of view, what might be the key differentiating factor?
See, most of the startups, they don't really do their homework properly. They imagine certain things, they assume certain things, directly they jump into product development. That is the main reason why startups fail. So, you need to understand what is the need of the market properly, conduct proper market research. But many of the startup owners, what they do, they assume that their potential customer is having certain problem and their technology or their solution is the best one. They don't do proper competitors analysis. They think they are better than their competitors. So, as an entrepreneur, you should always be ready to take no from your potential customers, accept critical feedback when any mentors or anybody gives it. And always be ready with humbleness to accept no. I have seen startups who apply for funding programs, when we clearly tell this is not going to work, they argue with us. They say this is the best idea nobody can have. Second one is identifying your team. Many of the startups, just because they want to apply for some schemes, they bring in their family members or close friends as their company co-founders, directors, without any proper vision. A startup founder need to hire people who have that shared vision concept. If you have some goal, they should be able to share that pain, gains, everything. But I have seen many startups, only one person is working and others are least bothered. When fund comes, they want that. When loss happens, they want to come out of the company. So, hiring the right team for your startup is the critical thing which most of the people don't do. Third one is you should be part of such network. Many startups don't even know that these kind of forums exist. They want to do everything from scratch. Where here almost 50% of the platform is ready. You need to just use it. But I've seen startups, they want to do everything from scratch. They waste a lot of time. For startups, time is money. They waste a lot of time. And even before building a product or any particular solution, they start hunting the investors. So investors will come if your product is really hit from the customer point of view. The word of mouth. That is the key thing. But today I have seen many people, young people, they prepare some PPT slides and they start hunting investors without even a prototype ready or MVP ready. So what happens, sometimes they may be lucky to raise funds, but they are not ready to execute. And another important thing for startup is they are literate but not financial literate. They don't know how to manage funds. A lot of schemes are there where they can raise funds from the government, and some are lucky to get funds also, but they don't know how to utilize those funds. Some people unnecessarily they waste the money on creating a lavish office space, buying some expensive infrastructure for their office, but that is not required. They need to know how to utilize funds for what purpose, how much, and they need to understand the concept of revolving fund. Earn money, use it back to your business. So most of the startup founders are financially illiterate. So these forums will have an opportunity where they try to understand how others are managing their funds. They can learn from each other. That's what experiential learning. And also, what is the impact that you are going to give through your solutions, products or services? That also matters a lot. If somebody wants to create one more coffee brand, they may not be able to survive because a lot of competition is already there in the market. You have to be like a completely different one. If you do the same thing, what you have already done, you will get the same result what you already got. If you want different result, you have to do something different.